it's Lida, and today we're gonna have a really quick flow, and it's gonna be a little bit fast paced. You don't need anything, but it might be helpful to have a pair of blocks next to you. And if you're ready, let's begin. So, if you're ready, let's begin in child pose. Open up your knees, mat is set apart, bring the big toes together, sit the hips on the heels, and start to walk your hands to the front as you exhale. If the hip doesn't sit on the heels, use a block in between and rest your forehead on the floor. Stretch your arms out, deepen your inhalation, and softly exhale. One more round, inhale deeply, and exhale slowly. One more on your own. Start to walk your hands back and press yourself up and come into all four tabletop. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hip, and start to make circles with your hip in one direction. Warming up the hip, and then opposite direction. Come to a stop at the center. Again, open your knees, mat width apart, big toes together. Keep the hip in line with the knee and start to walk your hand to the front into puppy pose. Maybe you're able to rest the chest and the chin on the floor. Maybe you stay here, that's fine, rest your forehead on the floor. But make sure that your hip is in line with the knee. Feel the stretch in the shoulder, opening the chest. And then slowly walk the hands back into all four tabletop. Take an inhale in, tuck the toes, and exhale, downward facing dog. Press the hips up and back, and start to push the heels toward the mat. Look toward your navel. If your round is back, instead of doing this, bend your knee and elongate the spine, and then maybe lower your heels an inch toward the floor. Maybe you start to walk the dog, bend one knee at a time. And come into a gentle stop, into downward facing dog. Then, as you inhale, three-legged dog, raise the right leg up and back, toes pointing down. Exhale, bend the knee, land the foot in between the hand into low lunge. Inhale here, long spine, look to the front. Exhale, step forward into forward fold and lower the head and torso. Maybe you need to bend the knee, but keep the contact between the belly and the thigh. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, hands to thigh, to the shin or into the floor. Again, exhale, lower back down into forward fold. Chair pose, inhale, lower the hip, bend the knee, raise the torso in 45-degree, arms next to the ear, one breath in here, and exhale into forward fold. Inhale again, halfway up, and exhale, step back, and inhale into plank. We're gonna do one round of Vinyasa. The first level, we're gonna drop our knees, lower the chin and chest while raising the hip, Ashtanga. Inhale, slide yourself to the front into Cobra, raise the chest, open the shoulders and chest, and exhale, come back all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, press yourself up into plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Second side now. Inhale, raise the left leg this time higher. Exhale in between the hands into low lunge. Inhale, long spine in here. And exhale, step forward into forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway up, look to the front, long spine. Exhale, one more time into forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, lower the hip, bend the knee, raise the torso and arms. One breath in here, squeeze the inner thigh. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale again, halfway up. And step or jump back into plank. And we're going to do level 2. Exhale into chaturanga or half push-up. So bend the elbows next to the body, lowering halfway. Inhale, up dog. Open up the chest, look up maybe. And exhale, downward facing dog. Adding on, inhale, right leg goes higher, three-legged dog. Exhale in between the hands into low lunge. Inhale, this time we're gonna do the high lunge, raising the torso, arms next to the ear. One breath in here, and exhale, back into forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, look to the front. Exhale, forward fold again. Bend the knees if you need to anytime. And chair pose. Start to bend the knee, lower the hip. Raise the arm. Exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And one more vinyasa. You can always skip it and step into downward facing dog. And I'll meet you there. Opposite side, left leg going up. Inhale, exhale in between the hands into low lunge. Inhale, come up into high lunge. Exhale, step forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale. Inhale here and exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Long spine, look to the front. Exhale, step back into bent elbow chaturanga, or I'll meet you in down dog. Inhale, right leg goes higher, three-legged dog, toes pointing down. Exhale, in between the hands into low lunge. Next inhale, high lunge, raising the torso, arms next to the ears. Exhale, standing split. Land the hands right in front of the right foot. And as you inhale, kick the left leg high up. And try your best to keep the torso close to the thigh. One breath in here. Use the glute muscle. And exhale, lower the legs slowly and start to float it in front of you while you're taking the inhale and rising all the way back up. Hands in front of the chest, cross the left ankle over the right knee and start to lower the hip into figure 4 chair. Keep the spine long. Breathe steadily. 2 breaths in here. And slowly inhale, come back up. You have the option to grab your knee with left hand and rest the right hand on the waist, elbow pointing back. Or you can grab the big toe with peace fingers and start to extend the leg out as you exhale. 2 breaths in here. Find one single moving point and gaze at it. And exhale into warrior 3. Float the leg back, arms next to the body into airplane mode, and extend the left leg, toes pointing down, square the hip, torso parallel to the floor. 2 breaths in here. And exhale, land the hands down into low lunge, left foot way back. And then start to drop the left knee, walking the hands back. You can use blocks in here under your hands as well. Extend the right leg, flex the right foot high up. And then walk the left heel to the right heel to the left side. And then turn the ankle so the toes pointing to the right corner of the mat. Stay here, take 1 inhale, square the hip, and then as you exhale, hinge from the hip. Feel the stretch on the outer side of the right thigh. You have the option to lower the head and neck for extra stretch on the back, or keep the neck in line with the rest of your spine. Walk the leg back to the center, hands coming to the front of the mat. Lift the back toes, coming up into low lunge. Inhale, step back into plank. And 1 round of vinyasa, or skip it, and I'll meet you in down dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's try the left side. Left leg going up. 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee in between and land it in between your hands into low lunge. Inhale, coming up into high lunge. And exhale into standing split. Hands land in front of the left leg. Inhale, kick the right leg high up. Point the toes. And exhale, lower and float it right in front of you. Inhale, coming all the way up, crossing the right ankle over the left knee. Hands in front of the chest. And start to sit as low as possible. In and out. 1. In and out. 2. Again, slowly coming up. Left hand to the waist, elbow pointing back. Option 1. Resting the right hand on the knee and staying here, or grabbing big toe with peace fingers. Inhale, get tall in here, open the chest. And exhale, extend the right leg to the front. In and out. 1. In and out. 2. Warrior 3. Float the right leg back. Arms next to the body. Lowering the torso, squaring the hip. And keeping the body parallel to the floor. Strong standing leg. And exhale into low lunge. Inhale here, get tall, and exhale, drop the back knee. Slowly walk the hands back. Again, use the block under your hands if you need to. Walk the heel to the right side, turning the toes to the left corner. Inhale and get tall, square the hip, and exhale, hinge from the hip. Inhale, coming back up. Walk the leg back to the center. Start to walk your hands to the front. Inhale, get to low lunge. Exhale in here, and one round of vinyasa. Step back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly drop your knees, cross your shins, and come into a seated position. Legs right in front of you. Arms stretch to the front and slowly scoop the belly and lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Bring the knees toward your chest. Maybe grab the outer side of your feet and raise the feet so the soles of your feet are pointing to the sky. Open the knees wider than your rib cage. This is a happy baby, or you can do half happy baby, extending one leg and doing this only with one side, trying to lower the knees. Make sure your back is grounded and glued to the floor. Lower the shoulders, feel the opening in the hip. You can also grab your calves or even your hamstring if this is challenging for you. You have these options too. If you're doing one side, this is a time to change to the other side. Release the foot. Squeeze the knees toward your chest. And move them to the left side. Extend the right arm to the side, palm facing up. Maybe using the left hand to ground the knees, or you can extend it to the left and gaze to the right. Make sure your shoulders are in touch with the floor. Enjoy this twist in the spine. Slowly come back to center. Again, squeeze the knees first and then lower them to the right, extending the left arm and gazing to the left. Coming back to center. Knees toward the chest. One last deep inhale here. And exhale, Shavasana. Maybe laying your legs long, resting your arms to the side, or finding any comfortable position in here. For some of us, it might be more comfortable to keep the knees bent. Do whatever feels pleasant for you. And if it feels safe, if it feels right, close your eyes, or if not, just soften your gaze. Bring your awareness toward your breath, your primary anchor, or your body sensations. Just observe the inflow and outflow. Try to find the best region that you can feel the breath there. Maybe the ebb and flow in the belly and the chest. Maybe the touch of air at the back of the throat or the top of the upper lip. observe, not changing anything. Let the breath goes naturally with its own rhythm. And slowly bring some gentle movements back to the body, maybe within your toes and your fingers. Bending your knees, rolling onto the right side, hugging yourself there for a moment. And with the help of your hands, press yourself up into a seated position. Bring the hands in front of the chest, bow your head toward your heart. Say something beautiful to yourself, something that you wanted to hear today. And slowly open up your eyes before making any eye contact with anyone. Thank you for sharing your practice today with me, and I hope to see you on the mat again.